Hi, my name is Sandy Baughman. I'm your child's ELA teacher this year. I have been teaching at CV for about 27 years. My children both went through the district and were very prepared for high school and college, so your kiddos are in good hands. I want to let you know what your child will be learning this year from me. A few topics will span the entire year. That'll be writing and grammar, and then we'll also have specific units as well. We start out reading some fiction and nonfiction and take that into our first writing. Like I said, we'll be writing throughout the year and we'll have one major writing each marking period. Our focus is analyzing texts and creating responses. These writings are referred to as TDAs. You might hear that from your child, or text dependent analysis. Um, we'll discuss the importance of academic honesty, plagiarism. Then, towards the end of the year, we'll do a narrative writing. And the kids really like the freedom in that and the creativity. So, that'll be a really enjoyable writing for them. As far as grammar goes, I'm hoping that they're coming to me knowing the 8 parts of speech. I'll be using the platform No Red Ink to practice nouns, verbs, adjectives, and the rest of those parts of speech. They will have No Red Ink assignment every 2 weeks. These will be graded for completion, and I really like it because if they know the content, they can breeze through it easily. If they struggle at any point, the program then gives them practice, and they're able to work through and understand the material better. And then they're also given a quiz at the end. So those two things will be happening throughout the whole year. After the No Red Ink with the parts of speech, we'll get into capitalization, punctuation, phrases and clauses, and things like that. Our first then unit will be the outsiders, and we're going to start that in October. And they're going to love that. That's my favorite unit to teach all year. You might remember it as a middle schooler, The Adventures of Pony Boy, the turf wars between the Socias and the Greasers. It's a great book for this age. And at the end, then we'll have a rumble where they'll dress up like Greasers or Socias. And it's just a lot of fun. I think they'll remember that book forever. Then after Thanksgiving break, we'll do a drama, probably A Christmas Carol. It's a classic. And we'll do a project with that. We'll get into the short story unit after the holiday break. And we'll do stories like Rikki Tikki Tavi, Amigo Brothers, and some other classics. Then we'll get into figurative language and poetry, and that'll lead into PSSAs. After PSSAs, we're going to do the public speaking unit, which some kids love and some kids hate. But they'll be able to research something, so they'll have a lot of information on the topic that they're going to speak about, so hopefully they'll feel comfortable. I might even tie it into the Greek mythology unit, which is the last unit of the year. The kids love that unit. It's always probably their favorite because the stories are so crazy and it's just a lot of fun. After we learn about the Greek mythology, and the traces to our society today. That's really the main reason that we study that. Plus, the literature is we see so much of it in today's society, they can relate then. Then we'll have a Greek day where they'll dress up in togas. So just keep that in the back of your mind for the end of the year. They will need a toga. Just a simple bed sheet is fine. So we have a great year. I love the 7th grade curriculum. It's a lot of fun to teach. Just a little bit about my Schoology. You can access the materials in the weekly folder on the front page of my Schoology page. And then if there's anything that's past due, those are going to be in the materials folder, the blue materials folder. So you can click on that to get things that were past due. As far as homework goes, I don't assign a whole lot of homework, but when I do like it to be completed the next day. And they'll get 5 points for completing it on time. If they're a day late, that'll be 3 out of 5. And then if it's late after that, they still need to do it, but it is going to be 0 out of 5 points. So that's how I grade homework. Your child's grade will be determined by quizzes, tests, projects, writing assignments, and that's probably it. Okay. If you want to contact me, sbaughman@cvschools.org is a great way to do it. And I'm looking forward to a great year.